Good day, guys. I hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to fly from Düsseldorf to JFK, to New York JFK again. I was in JFK back in October, I think, and I still had to do one flight out of Düsseldorf to JFK, so this is what I'm doing today, and I hope you will enjoy the stream as much as I do. I would say let's go into the cockpit first, and then we can prepare everything. So. Cannot go through anyway. Great. This is a fire test. It's working, and APU fire test. It's working as well. Top. So let's prepare some stuff here. The frames are a bit bad, but that's maybe also because of my bigger monitor. Let me just download the flight plan. I will reload the plane first, and then we can send everything to the plane, like catering and all that stuff, which is needed. Yeah. It takes some time. I got it. We need 58.7 tons of fuel. Okay, like this, and takeoff rate will be 221.1. Let's make it like this. So. That's fine. Great. Let's get the loaders. Where do I start? Let me check. The Surf 8 is online 12378.
Trend, NOSIC. Attention. Departure frequency for all departing aircraft is long and radar on. 121.355. All IFR departures report doped at Vakenbitter before rig and route clearance. Dusseldorf Information Juliet. Out.
Damn, the frames are really
Dusseldorf
bad.
Information Juliet. Met report time 1520 Zulu. Automated weather message. Expect vectors for ILS approach runway 23 left. Runways unused 23 left. Transition level 70. Wind 200 degrees 13 knots variable between 170 and 230 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds. Broken 4,800 feet. Temperature 2.6. QNH 995. Trend. Nosing.
That's low.
Attention. Departure frequency for all departing aircraft is long and radar on. 121.355. All IFR departures report doped at Wagenburger before rig and route clearance. Düsseldorf Information Juliet. Out.
So. Flight number will be Eurowings 1100. Cruising level. Flight level, 1 second. Flight level 360. Oh. 320. Or we could also try 340. In Düsseldorf, I expect runway 23 left. NATEX 5 Tango departure.
Airline 650 identified. Climb 4,000 feet, turn right heading 030. 4,000 and 030, Airline 650. So.
So after NATEX, Zulu 282. 2 dB. After dB, direct to Supur. After Supur, direct to Kolak. I wish Eurowings still had the long haul fleet in Düsseldorf, but unfortunately it's yeah, it left. The AC-30s, or many of the AC-30s, yeah, were stored in Munich, and in Munich they get scrapped, I think, or sold. And the A340s returned to Brussels, but I'm not sure whether they still fly or not. So like to Nisby.
Musketeer 8 Bravo Bravo, wind 200 degrees, 1 knots, runway 27 cleared for takeoff. 7 cleared for takeoff, Musketeer 8 Bravo Bravo.
Thereafter Artix and Mokmo. After Mokmo, direct to Marmul. After Marmul, Lima 60 Penil. Alternate is Washington, Dallas. Uniform Lima 28 to Leldo. After Leldo, Mike 145 Baxo.
After Victor 45, request IFR clearance to Nuremberg.
After Baxo, direct to Resno.
Yeah, 756, Langräder, hello, information Juliet, cleared to
Natrek Charlie.
Nürnberg, Stoden 9 Tango departure, flight en route, climb flight at 5,000 feet, squawk 2115.
5620 north. Uh, 5630 north.
Cleared to Nuremberg.
Then 5440 north.
5,000 feet, squawk 1215.
While air
5150 north.
almost correct, confirm climb flight at 5,000 feet.
And Alri.
Confirm initial climb at 5,000.
So after Alri we continue via November 360 Alpha. To tops. And after tops, direct to any. And
KLM 650,
any
turn
will
right
be the
heading
last waypoint.
070, back to the ILS
Yeah.
approach, descend to
And JFK, I
20,000 feet,
expect
QH
runway.
995.
Let's make it 31 left. 31 left is a great runway.
070 for runway 2.
Well, let me check the current winds in JFK. Oh, weather is really bad there. Winds are 340 degrees 17 knots, gusting 28. Yeah, I think there's a lot of rain and all that. I expect, yeah, let's say 31 right. Patch 3 arrival. No via insert. Clear discontinuity. So that's it. Okay, let's do the outside check.
Musketeer AV Bravo, proceed direct Moscow.
Oh, the frames are really bad.
Moscow 8 Bravo, Bravo.
But the scenery is famous for bad frames. Well, let's get clearance first. Langradar, schönen guten Tag. Die Eurowings 1100 Heavy with information Juliet requesting clearance to JFK.
Eurowings 1100, Langradar Low, cleared to destination New York Kennedy, Netix 5 Tango departure, flight en route, climb fire at 5,000 feet, squawk 2155, information Juliet correct.
Eurowings 1100, information Juliet is correct. We are clear to JFK via Netix 5 Tango departure. Initial climb is 5,000 feet and squawk is 2155.
Eurowings 1100, is the correct.
Top. So 5,000 initially. Managed speed.
650, turn right heading 1.
Netix 5 Tango. Squawk 2155.
And KLM 650, if you have time, what was the reason for the missed approach? Was it unstable or anything I need to know about?
No, I approach KLM 650.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah, let's do the outside check. Here we are, outside the plane. It's the best A340-300 which has ever been flown. The Eurowings. out of Düsseldorf. Sorry. Yeah. Nose is looking good. Catering is still working, but I can send them away if you want. So now we get the loading trucks with the baggage trucks. So let's continue. Man, the frames are really bad. But in Beirut they are worse. The scenery is simply too good in Beirut. There are too many buildings so that my PC is running on its limits, you know. I'm not saying that I have a bad PC. I have a decent PC. I have good frames in X-Plane 12 within the air. And it depends, it really depends on which airport you are, or to which airport you are flying to, because there are airports where you have like 50 or 40 FPS, and there are airports where you have like 15 or 20 FPS like I have right now. It depends on the traffic, how much traffic there is, and it depends on the level of detail, and on the size of the airport, of course. For example, let's say, which airport could I take? Münster Airport is a small airport, but I do have a low rate of FPS there as well, because the airport is very detailed. They did Münster Airport as good as possible, and when you fly to, let's say, let's say, yeah. Which airport could I take as an example? Let's say you are in Lübeck Airport near Hamburg, with normal scenery, like not a big custom scenery. Then you also have 40 FPS there or 50 FPS. Because the default airports are simply not the best in terms of detail. I still need to open the door. 1 second. 7, 8, 9. Do the doors open or not? They do. Great. Okay then, let's continue. I have to start from scratch. So the engines were looking good. We have to have a look on the gear. Levindo Mars Santiago, hello. I am doing great. What about you? I hope you are also doing great. Yeah, the gear is looking good. No damage visible. No tire is flat. It's yeah, great. Aircraft is in a good shape. Yeah. There's just one detail which is missing. This gear, this gear does not have brake fans. This is a brake fan to cool down the brakes, but this gear does not have brakes. So in real life there wouldn't be this fan. Yeah. Anyway, let's not be too strict, right? You know, guys, I'm also thinking about not buying the PMD G777 because I simply prefer X-Plane. X-Plane has been my simulator since 2016 and normally I'm happy with it. Of course, X-Plane 11 had its advantages compared to X-Plane 12, but there are also many good things in X-Plane 12. And MSFS is just, for me MSFS is just too unstable. You update something and it gets broken again. Santiago, you have wing view on Xbox A340-300 on window video. Yes, I do have a wing view. Do you know how to set it up? Then I can help you. Vince Adriel, hello Vince, I hope you are doing great. Hello, do you think that the A321XLR is a perfect replacement for the 757? This is a great question, but I have my opinion on it. I don't think that the A321XLR is a perfect replacement. Maybe in terms of capacity and range, but not of performance. The 757-200 had a very great performance. You could fill the 757 up until it's on its maximum takeoff rate, and you were still able to take off from short runways. The A321, and you had a very high climb rate on the 757, despite the high maximum takeoff rate. The A321XLR has a similar seating capacity and also can serve the routes which the 757 could, but it has one problem, which is the performance. If you are on your maximum takeoff rate on the A321XLR and you want to fly from Düsseldorf to JFK, for which the A321XLR was probably also made to serve a route like this, then you have one problem, which is the rate of climb. This was also the problem on the classic A321 when you were heavy. When you are on your maximum takeoff rate on the A321, then you struggle to climb. Then it could take up to maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour in order to get on your cruising level. And the 757 did not have that problem. The 757 was a plane which could climb very fast despite its weight. The 757 was like a rocket. So I think the A321 XLR is okay for a 757 replacement, but it is definitely not a better replacement. Maybe in terms of fuel efficiency, yes, probably, but not in terms of performance. I hope this answer is okay for you. So, let's continue. Outside check was completed. Let's enter the zero fuel weight. 162.7 was the scheduled. Scheduled was 163. Yeah, it's fine. Block fuel 59.1. Takeoff weight will be 221.8 tons. Okay. Show me wing view. Let me see engine view on window, please. Okay. This is the wing view, San Santiago. You have your cabin right here, right? So you can adjust your seating position. And then you have... Yeah. This is my engine view. Yeah. I will show you the views more during the flight. I just have to prepare some stuff right now. So let's start the APU already. We can calculate our takeoff performance. I am on an A340-300. Runway length is 3000 meters. Airport elevation is less than 1000 feet. Wind component. Nice. I want this X-Works A340 on the game. You can download it. You just have to Google X-Works A340. Winds in Düsseldorf are 200 degrees 13 knots. Headwind 11 to 15 knots. Outside temperature is 15 degrees. QNH is 995. Takeoff weight will be 221.8. Vince Adriel, and also, do you think the A3... Oh, this is also a great question. And also, do you think that the A350-1000 is a great competitor for the 777 family? Normally, I am an A350 enemy, you know. I don't like the A350 that much. But the 1000 is a great plane. Nevertheless, I think the 777-9X is still bigger than the A350-1000. Of course, A350-1000 is a great competitor to the 777 family. But I still do think that the 777-9X is bigger and better than the A350-1000. Yeah, it's, you know, there are the 777 fans and the A350 fans, but I'm a 777 fan, so the 350-1000 looks great. It's a great aircraft. Yeah, but the 777 is my favorite plane, you know. The 777-300ER and the 777-9X are my favorite planes, and I still, you know, prefer them. Yeah, I still prefer them compared to the A350. But I must say, I think that I do not like the Dreamliner anymore. The 350 is definitely better. The 350-900 is definitely better than the 787. But I think that the 787 was only meant to replace the 767, right? So you have 3 787 variants. You have the -8, -9 and -10. The -8 is supposed to replace the 767-200 or 300. The 787-9 is also a great 767-300 replacement, and it can fly very long. And the 787-10 is maybe the perfect replacement for the 767-400. But I prefer the 767. The 767 is also a great plane. So I would like to take off with flaps. What did the Lufthansa pilot say? On the 600 you use flaps 3, but then flaps 2 I think. Anti-ice is not required. Runway condition is dry. Okay. These are our takeoff rates. We got it. So, Santiago, get ready for pushback and taxi to runway. Yes, I do. Don't rush. We have time. No rush. V1 is 120, V rotate is 140, and V2 is 151. Flaps 2 up 4.0.
Please repeat
and
transmission
flaps
a little bit
44.
louder, Lufthansa 498.
Lufthansa 498.
Great.
Information Juliet current. Expect ILS approach runway 23 left. Proceed
So
direct
let's send the
Delta
trucks
Lima
away. Is APU
455.
on? Yes. APU
Descent
bleed
level
on.
100.
Seatbelts on. Oh, I forgot something. Gears need to be turned to nav, but that's not simulated in this plane. So that does not make any difference. Yeah, let's send the trucks away. I can close the doors. Adriel, for your opinion, do you think that Boeing should max or revive the 757, or should they focus on the 737 MAX 10 to compete with the A321 series? Or that's also a tough question. A lot.
Flight level 100, Lufthansa 408, kleinen Moment, ich muss die Lautstärke umstellen.
So now I can talk. You donated 10 euros. Inosuk is 68. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So Adria, that's a great question. A lot of people say that the 757 should get a max version, and that Boeing did a big mistake by maxing the 737. And I must say that I'm really disappointed in Boeing right now because of their quality faults and flaws. What they did to the 737 MAX was not okay. They did not inform the pilots to the MCAS, or about the MCAS, sorry. They did not inform them about the MCAS and the disadvantages and advantages. So, Niels Christiansen, you are welcome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, I'm not sure if it's still possible to make the 757, because Boeing stopped the production of the 757. I think they should focus on getting better quality, and then they can think about maxing the 757, but only the 200 version. I don't think that the 300 version would make sense in today's markets anymore. Okay, yeah, the cabin is still open, the cabin door. I need to close it by hand. So. Niels Christiansen, Mentor pilot, made a good video about the 757 and why it was ultimately not updated. But yes, a kind of 757 MAX would have been nice. Yes. I also think that a good engine for the 757 does not exist right now. There is no engine in today's market which does not there's no engine which can be mounted on the 757. The GE NX is too big for the 787. It's too big for the 757, and the LEAP engine for the A321neo is too weak. So there is no engine between. Yeah, and it was heavy. X-Works mod. Yes, Niels. It is the X-Works A340. Today I thought it is a great day to fly it again. Yeah. Okay, let's get back on frequency. I would...
As no ground is online, it's irrelevant anyway. It's just for the purpose to have a standard set in Düsseldorf.
I have the checklist here. So, before start checklist, cockpit preparation is completed. Gear pins and covers. Second. Gear pins and covers are removed. Signs on and auto adheres are set to nav mode. Fuel quantity, we have 59.1 tons of fuel on board. Takeoff data is set. V1120, we rotate 140 and V2151, flex 44. Beiro reference is set. QNH is 999R5. Windows and doors are closed. Beacon lights. Yeah, 1 second, I need to disconnect the jetway. Beacon lights can be turned on. Thrust lures are on idle and parking brake is set. Yo, before start check is complete, I'm ready for pushback. Eurowings 1100, we are ready for pushback.
30 now directly Takeoff.
Okay, first Lufthansa 265, Langräder, hello, identified, information kilo, radar
V, I guess you look forward to the 777
heading 130.
What do you mean? Yes, I do look forward to it.
Profile expect minor delay vectors.
Ah, maybe my name, yes.
Copy for Lufthansa 265.
Yes, the 777 is my favorite plane, so I look forward to it. There is no good 777 at the moment. But I think I prefer the flight factorings compared to the PMDG. Because the PMDG is an MSFS and I'm not a big MSFS fan. I simply don't like the engine of MSFS. You know, I prefer X-Plane. X-Plane is familiar to me. Yeah, it suits me better. So let's get pushback.
Takeoff approved.
Yeah, right, Niels. 77W is the shortage for 777-300ER. Eurowings 1100, we are ready for push.
Takeoff, runway 23 left.
Oh, come on.
Lufthansa 342.
Sorry, blocked again. Eurowings for pushback, was that only?
Eurowings 1100.
Eurowings 1100, push and start approved, Tango facing east.
Eurowings 1100, pushback and startup is approved onto Tango facing east. Wait, facing east is...
Ryanair 756, proceed direct Betzo.
1 second, I am...
Ryanair 756,
lost.
please say again.
Ryanair 756, proceed direct Betzo. Bravo, Echo, Tango, Zulu, Oscar.
Proceed direct to Betzu, Ryanair 756.
Yeah, that's right.
Guten Antwort. Der Plan ist eingereicht. Bitte rufen Sie mich über das Meeting, wenn Sie bereit sind. Bodenanbrücke. Der Schlepper bringt sich in Position.
I only use X-Plane myself. Ah, great. It's a great choice. Great choice. So,
265, rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Rate of descent 2,500 or greater.
yeah guys, I have good news. My next flight will be in July. My next real life flight. And I have another AC30 simulator session in May, so in 2 months, or less than 2 months. And I really look forward to it. I will be flying with my friend Felipe again, and we will fly on VetSim on the AC30 simulator. It costs a bit, but you know, that's my hobby and I like it, and yeah.
Alle Türen und Luken sind verschlossen. Wir sind bereit, den Schlepper zu verbinden.
I think we will have a great time.
Lufthansa 342 identified, climb flight level 200.
Yeah, AC30, flying AC30 simulator is not easy.
Flight level 200.
Air 756 leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom.
There is so much traffic. So constraints on.
Transfer to Unicom. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Ryanair 756.
Golf Tango Alpha November Bravo, reach at 8, request start please.
Golf Tango Alpha November Bravo, push and start approved, facing east when ready, taxi to Holland Point, runway 27 via
Schlepper ist verbunden, der Bypass ist gesetzt. Bitte lösen Sie die Parkbremse.
Facing north.
Wir beginnen mit dem Pushback, die Triebwerke bereit zu machen lassen.
Assumption number 1 and 2.
Roger, push and start facing north and when ready, this is advanced.
Now you can see the engines running up.
Lufthansa 265, continue descent to flight level 70, high speed below flight level 100, approved inside airspace Charlie.
Very believable, yes.
High speed on flight level 100, approved and descent to 070, Lufthansa 265.
You know, flying in an AC30 simulator is great because you have the panels in front of you. But the feeling of the side stick and the heavy thrust lure is so different compared to my home setup that it is very different and difficult, or more difficult to handle the plane correctly. And you have a different you have different flight dynamics compared to X-Plane's JAR design AC30 flight dynamics or the Lamina Research AC30 flight dynamics, because you don't have the input delay simulated. In the fixed base AC30 simulator you have an input delay, and this input delay makes it a bit more difficult to handle the plane correctly.
11 Mike Zulu, your planned route does not lead you towards my airspace. Monitor Unicom. Monitoring Unicom, November 21 Mike Zulu.
I struggled a bit. I was too high, then I was too low, and yeah. So, engines are running,
Der
it's
Pushback ist
a
abgeschlossen. Bitte setzen Sie die Parkbremse. Schlepper wird getrennt. Einen kleinen Moment bitte.
I think the X-Wings mod is good enough. Requires some management during climb, but the best since the PSS AIRBUS in FS 2002, FS 2004. Yes, you are right. And there is a black box A340. I think this is also good, from what I've heard. Santiago, I do. The engines are running. And I have a custom sound pack installed. It sounds like it. I guess you need to be a little careful with pilot-induced oscillation.
Lufthansa 265, turn further right, heading 250, descent to altitude 3000, frequency 905.
Der Schlepper wurde entfernt, der Bypass ist gezogen. Freizeichen gibt es von der rechten Seite. Einen angenehmen Flug. Tschüss.
And clear for the ILS to the left and report back when established. Lufthansa 265.
Pilot-induced oscillation. What
Lufthansa
is it?
342, monitor Unicom.
I think that I'm too high and too...
Lufthansa 342, monitor Unicom.
Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's different, you know. You are sitting in the cockpit and it feels different. Yes, better with CFM based sounds instead of French sounds, yes. So engines are running, engine mode selector can be set to normal. Engine anti-ice is not required, APU bleed off, APU off. So, after start checklist, ah ja, and trim. Up 4.0.
Facing west. Push start approved facing west.
Jo, so.
And Lufthansa 265.
Other start checklist, anti-ice is not required, ECAM status is checked, thrust throwers are on idle, and parking brake is set. Other start checklist complete. Yeah, trim up 4.0 is set. Let's set flaps 2. Spoilers arm. And auto brake max. Now I can show you the view from the flaps. As you can see, the flaps are extracting, extending, sorry. Extending is the correct word. Nice. Yeah, and here you can see the slats, which are extended. You, e.g., pull the stick, there is a bit of delay, so if you pull it a bit too much, you risk overcompensating by pushing forward. You risk overcompensating by pushing forward. That is delayed a bit too, so you sit and yo-yo with the aircraft. Yes, correct. True. I know what you mean. So, takeoff config normal, flight control check. Full up, full down, full left, full right, rudder full left, and rudder full right. Flight control check complete, I'm ready for taxi. Taxi lights on, turn off lights on.
Number 2, Lufthansa 265.
Eurowings 1100, we are ready for taxi.
Eurowings 1100, taxi to runway 23 left via Papa 2, Mike Lima 1.
Eurowings 1100, taxi holding point 23 left via Papa 2, Mike and Lima 1. Thanks. Okay, let's go. Now you hear the great engines. Maybe that's a bit too loud, but I think that's okay. So next left.
Lufthansa 498, welcome to Düsseldorf, taxi to gate Alpha 15 via Battery.
Taxiing to gate Alpha 15 via Papa 3, Lufthansa 49.
Tango Alpha number Bravo, 180 degrees, 10 knots, runway 27 clear for takeoff. Can I please, clear with guitar? Golf Tango Alpha number Bravo, wind 180 degrees, 8 knots, runway 27 clear for takeoff.
Nice engine sound on A340-300, yes, correct. In case anything happens, I would divert to Cologne because we have a long runway in Cologne. Before takeoff checklist, flight controls check, for instruments check, briefing is confirmed. Flaps setting, flaps 2, V speeds, V1 is 120, we rotate 140, V2 151, flex 44. ATC is set, Langenradar, ECAM memo, takeoff no blue, cabin crew is ready, engine mode selector is set to normal and packs remain on. Before takeoff checklist complete, I am ready. I just hope that we will depart on time and not overrun the runway. Like we almost did on my flight to Chiang Mai. Nee, Don Mueang. Sorry, Düsseldorf Don Mueang. That was in October, I think. I usually do checklists as well. Yeah, that's great. It gives you a bit more of realism when you do checklists.
Eurowings 939 correction, Eurowings 110, traffic information, IFR Lufthansa, Airbus A320, 6 miles final, runway 23 left, report on site.
Eurowings 1100 not in sight. We would prefer to wait.
Eurowings 1100, thank you, report once traffic comes in sight.
We call you back, Eurowings 1100.
Transavia 36 November, sorry for the awful pushback.
I don't see anything.
Transavia 36 November, if you have GSX.
I think the grass is also a big frame dropper.
Procedures for the Justin scenery. Taxi to point runway 23 left right for Mike Lima 1.
So, we don't need a special lineup procedure.
So taxi to point 23 left.
I will show you the special lineup procedure just for your information. So landing lights can be turned on already. So when you want to do the special lineup procedure, you go via the dotted line in order to get full length. So you simply roll over the runway, then do a sharp right turn. You continue the right turn, and then you have full length. So then you start from there instead of starting from maybe there. It gives you just a few meters, but it's better than nothing, right? So yeah, this is the way for heavy planes to depart out of Düsseldorf. And this is Düsseldorf's second runway. It is not used very often, unfortunately. As a spotter, it is a great runway because you have just a better view. But it's barely in use, so that's a bit sad for me. Yeah. And I don't live that close to Düsseldorf. It always takes like 2 to 3 hours for me to get to Düsseldorf, so I cannot plan. I cannot plan when 2-3 right is in use, and this is probably for also special lineup procedure. I'm sure. So it's the plane is inside. Scope mode Charlie needs to be turned on. Yeah, that's one thing which I do not like about Düsseldorf Airport. They barely use their second runway. Eurowings 1100, aircraft is in sight.
Eurowings 1100, thank you, behind Manchester traffic lineup runway 23 left and face behind.
Eurowings 1100, behind incoming traffic lineup and wait behind. So. I'm excited. So, full length for maximum takeoff weight, A340-300 takeoff. Yeah, the full length is 280 tons, I think. So, I'm ready.
On runway 23 left.
Vacated 23 left, Lufthansa 265.
Lufthansa 265, taxi straight ahead via Lima 5 to gate Alpha 4.
I will disconnect once I departed because I have to go out with our dog. But I will let the stream run.
Gate Alpha 4, Lufthansa 265.
Lufthansa 265, can you move forward 10 meters at least.
Yep. Yeah. Bin gerade dabei, sorry, Lufthansa 265.
Wings 1100, wind 180 degrees, 14 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Eurowings 1100, 123 left, clear for takeoff. So let's hold the brakes. As you can see.
Transavia 36 November, behind departing traffic line up,
So,
runway 23 left,
takeoff.
behind.
Then departing Eurowings, runway 23 left, flight runway behind, Transavia 36 November.
On runway 23 left.
Engines
On
are running
runway
stable.
23 left.
Menu flags 44 as the rest runway, auto thrust blue. Takeoff power is set. So let's hope that we gain thrust very fast. Takes a bit, 100 knots checked. V1. And rotate. Wow. So, positive rate, gear up. We made it. Damn. So let's do it like the Lufthansa pilots do. Let's put the nose down again. Bei Crewfish, wie machst du die Performance-Berechnung mit TPC? Ich zeig dir das später. Das ist ein Programm, das kannst du downloaden. Oder online, das geht auch. Der Climb Rate ist wow. Impressive. Eurowings 1100, climbing by seatbelt level 210. Okay, we are allowed to climb with level 210. Damn, the 340 does not climb very well. I knew that. But the 300 version is still weaker than the 600. The 600 wouldn't have had a problem with that. Okay. First climb at blue and F. Ich benutze sonst immer VHS, aber der gibt mir keinen Bildschirm. Ja, den kriege ich auch nicht, den benutze ich selber. Okay, let me just put in the autopilot. I have to go out with the door. So. Oh, I disconnected because of frames. No way. Anyway. So first climb at blue and F. to open climb, and we will maintain pitch as long as we will go up to 250. Then we will maintain level. Okay, flaps 1. Let's check flaps 1. That's my dog. Yeah, I know. He wants to go play, you know. But unfortunately I do not have 10 hands. I cannot throw ball and fly A340 and give him food and all that at once. So I will just go up to 250 knots and then I will take care of my dog. So flap 0, speed check, flap 0. Yeah, I know. When I am at DB, I will shortly leave the desk, and then we can we can play together. And once I am done, I will return to the stream. Okay guys, I will be back in 10 minutes. I hope that everything will work then. Otherwise I will fix the problem. So let's set standard QNH already. Yo, see you in 10 minutes guys.